Yes, but I also think that some women are the stepping stool for us to get to a better woman.
You already said you was running right in here. You coming right out. What's up?
I need you to help me buy some stuff.
I'm not. No, I'm not helping you buy nothing. No, bro.
I need some stuff at the store.
No.
So, what's 5 things you can offer a man?
Hello? I don't offer a man nothing.
No, listen. See, that's the problem, bro. And I need to talk to you about something, bro. Bro, I need to talk to you about you paying rent. We've been living together for 8 months. You have not paid no rent, bro.
No woman that goes out to a club should have to buy herself a drink. None. She shouldn't have to buy herself a drink or food if they serving it at the club. Because you got all pretty and beautified to come out your pocket? Oh, no. That ain't the way you're supposed to do it. See, you supposed to always go back with the same amount you left with. Remember that.
But you want me to continue to pay the full rent? You want me to continue to pay for all the
wash
groceries?
the clothes? You want me to cook?
For your stuff that
you want me to cook every day?
I don't care about
you want me to wash
that,
clothes?
bro.
You want me to clean up every day?
This is something that you're supposed to do. You a woman, though.
You getting this every day?
And light-skinned people, you know how we are.
You light skinned.
Okay, but oh man, please, bro, listen to what I just told you. You gotta understand what I'm saying, bro. I'm tired of paying for everything. You need to kick in. I'm not going to continue to keep buying stuff. You keep going play, bro. You keep buying all kind of Amazon shit, bro. It's 300 Amazon things, bro.
How do we feel about men today, and what don't we like?
I don't like men anymore. Like, that shit just pisses me off. They sassy. And they feel like they the prize. Like, what the dude, I'm a woman.
They real disrespectful. They want to push everybody. And when they get pushed back, they want us to say sorry. Like, they the females.
They are.
Why do we need to say sorry to y'all? Y'all can say, excuse me, ma'am. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to do all that. Like,
Everybody that you ask this question, they just gonna say sassy.
Yes.
It's everybody, they just too sassy.
Hey, man.
You want another man to do it?
Listen. What you just say?
I can get me another man to do it.
Women not really adding no value to what I got going on. And I just feel like it's just a lot of take.
And let me be the first to say, I love me a black man.
Come on now.
I'm going on the record. Where's all my cameras at?
Look at all the cameras.
I love me a black man. We got to make that clear today.
Bro, okay, well, how about this then? Yeah, matter of fact, maybe that might be the best thing for you
I
to
could
do.
just go back to my mama house.
Well, just go
I
to
ain't
your
gotta pay
mama's
no
house,
bills.
then. Just go to your mama's
Why do I have to pay no bills?
Okay, well,
Since
how
you
about
can't
that?
be a real
You
man.
There's two biggest things that to me is a big red flag in dealing with human. Okay? One, with guys that walk around act like it's cool to not spend money on women. To me, that's just pathetic. You're just a joke. You're laughable at best. It's what you identify as that male role model.
Go to your mama's house, and how about you ain't gonna have a ride to your mama's house either, since you want to be stupid and dumb. How about
I know
that?
you're not about to leave me.
Yeah, I'm going to leave.
I know this motherfucker's not leaving me at this motherfucking store.
I'm trying to get over on people.
Cause his broke ass. This nigga ain't shit. This shit.
Let's welcome this next presenter. She has the hottest song of the summer, BT. Please welcome Young Miami.
Of course, you know better than to expect me to do another show on the BET Awards this year, simply because I don't know anybody at the BET Awards besides Drewski and a few other people. This year, I was struck at just how few of the performers I knew. But of course, we all know Young Miami, and I was surprised when she came out and her song was playing, and guess what the crowd did?
Rule number one, better put yourself first. Never let a nigga see you all sad and hurt.
In a time where attention is currency, it was all but a foregone conclusion that some content creator would take the opportunity to protest outside of the BET Awards as either a way of becoming more popular or just to show their general disdain for the kind of music going on in the BET Awards. I can't say I support his protest, but what I can say is that his sentiment is growing.
Rule number two, never be number two. You a franchise player, bitch, that nigga need you.
How do I get rid of my 3 side dudes so I can be faithful to my main man that I love?
Rule number three, ain't shit for free. When you got your own bag, he gotta double the fee. I have to be fair. Hip hop started with guys that had basically nothing, a couple of turntables, a couple of old computers or digital equipment, and they found a way to turn nothing into something using old records of their parents to get a drum beat or create a break and then get their friend to rap over it, and boom, hip hop was born. But in this new environment, what we're starting to see, and this is about the third song I've heard it, where a woman is essentially taking a 90s hip hop song, basically borrowing the track as it is, and basically rapping about how you're supposed to get money out of dudes. And I do believe that this is some kind of unspoken red line that maybe guys haven't reacted to yet, but the behavior as a whole, I think you're starting to see even the guys that used to be moderate or even on the other side starting to say, hey, listen, this is too much. Rule number 4, say G to the code. Always keep it real, be a player about yours.
But I also think that some women are the stepping stool for us to get to a better woman. I do. I think she asked. So okay, we're gonna walk down this road.
Go ahead.
We're gonna walk down this road. So because what we are not thinking about is the fact of, you said I had him when he was broke down and he was emotionally unavailable and he was a terrible person and he wasn't open to da-da-da-da. You got to ask yourself, why was that type of man having access to you to begin with? So you're telling me that you hadn't ran into one, and it sounds to me like you saying that you never have in 23 years of living in the States? Not one woman that's submissive and that's willing to follow the plan?
I mean, they're out there. Probably not sexually attracted to them.
Not one. You're not as healed as you think you are. You're not as good as you think you are. Y'all are actually equal. Goddamn, the law of attraction states it. And I think that's the issue a lot of times. We be overestimating our value or overestimating the point that we are in our life. We done read a couple books. We done took a couple therapists goddamn classes, and we feel like we're holier than thou. No, y'all two was on the same level, if we gonna be honest. And then he learned what he needed to learn from you and moved on to a woman that actually deserved that healed version of him.
One of the things I really admire about honest content creators, and when I say honest, I mean that they're not putting on a show, they're actually being genuine, is that you can see evolution. And this is what we're seeing from Trill AC when he spoke with Austin Holloman some odd years ago. I think it was 3.5 years ago now. He was basically pressing him to a point where saying, you are going around the world looking for a young lady. You couldn't find the young lady that you were looking for here. And now we see Trill AC on the panel of tonight's conversation. And as much as I've seen him, I don't think I've ever seen him. I don't think it would be snapping, but it was pretty close to snapping, at least for him. He says, hey, listen, cut the BS. This is the issue, and you know this is the issue. And I think him being on those panels, he's getting a regular diet of young ladies saying, these dudes ain't nothing. These dudes need to step up. Dudes need to be real. These dudes are sassy. And I think there's a genuine part of him that says, hey, listen, man, I'm tired of this. I'm going to tell at least one of these young ladies the truth. And that's exactly what he did here. Salute to you, Trill AC.
But I'm just saying, when I was in Brazil, you can find them that you're sexually attracted to them and they'll act the way how you want. Versus here in the States, it's going to take you a while. I'll probably be older than everybody on this panel before I find out.
Act how you want.
I think his preference is great. I think if he's getting the results over there.
Women not really adding no value to what I got going on. And I just feel like it's just a lot of take. And it's no add and hey, I could do this. That's been throwing me a lot, you know. And I kind of took a pause with dating because of that. Because it's like, what you here for? I know any woman that I deal with, I can add value to their life.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not just talking about financial, you know, just a lot. There's a lot of things that I could do. Yeah. And I just feel like a lot of women that I've been meeting just users, just takers. Just ain't really adding no value, bro.
It's interesting how fast the tide is turning. 3.5 years ago, one guy was on a panel and everyone on the panel was like, there's something wrong with you. Why don't you find a good woman here that's something that you need to fix within yourself? And now here we are some couple of years later, and it's spread to the point where it's the mainstream now. You're seeing guys basically say, I'm having so much trouble finding someone who just doesn't show up and say, buy me stuff because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be a provider. You're supposed to do this.
You have not paid no rent, bro, but you want me to continue to pay the full rent. You want me to continue to pay for all
wash
the
the
groceries.
clothes. You want me to cook.
For your stuff that
You want me to cook every day.
I don't care about
You want me to
none
wash
of that,
clothes.
bro.
You want me to clean up every day.
This is something that you're supposed to do. You a woman, though.
You getting this every day.
Okay, but like, oh man, please, bro. Listen to what I just told you. You gotta understand what I'm saying, bro. I'm tired of paying for everything. Hey, man,
you want another man to do it?
Where do you think that came from? Do you think it was always like that, or do you think this is something like a
I don't know.
social media or something like?
I don't know where this shit coming from, or is it just I'm meeting the wrong women?
Yeah.
You feel me? Or maybe I need to go for older women.
Yeah.
Maybe like
they fucked up too. I'm already out there with them old hoes.
Of course, pardon the language, but what you're seeing is a retracing of the steps that we've seen traced several different times by several different generations of this space and different creators in it. This gentleman is saying he's trying to find someone that wants something more from him than to just spend his money and to be seen with him. He's looking for someone that's going to be an inspiration to him, going to add to his life, not just going to be someone who shows up and says,
as a man, if you don't have house court job, don't look for a woman with house court job. And for the men that complain about women that do that, look for a man that has all three, and they don't have all three. We can do that.
OG ain't shit. He said play it again. Goddamn.
You want us. You need us. Y'all want one thing from us. And mad because we boss y'all around because you're a fucking servant. You're a provider, right? You're a protector, right? You're a security guard, and you're a goddamn assistance. Know your place. Stop being contradicting. And bow down. Because I'm sick of it.
What we're seeing now is that many of these small cracks in the dam that were the beginning of guys saying, I'm not going to behave in a traditional manner in an untraditional setting has now become a deluge. And what used to be fringe talk has now become mainstream. There are more and more men in more and more situations saying, hey, listen, I want a young lady to give me something more than just showing up and saying, it's your job to provide. When I say I would like you to do X, Y, Z for me, there are talks of that's slavery, or that you're using the patriarchy to control me, or that you're using your money as some kind of financial abuse. And men are essentially saying, so what exactly do I get out of this deal? Do I just get the opportunity to pay? And for guys that are looking at this for several years or so, they would say that's exactly what is being offered, at least from a large number of young ladies that are saying, I don't really have to show up and do 50-50 or do anything to contribute because I'm showing up as myself and you're supposed to be happily paying for it. Well, there are guys saying, hey, listen, getting myself involved in a legal situation, or not even that, just in a dating situation where essentially I can't point to anything tangible and saying I'm getting that from this relationship, is causing more and more men to say, whatever that traditional thing was, we are not in a traditional setting. And as you see, even watching the BET Awards, there are people inside that building. There are people watching that either on social media or on television, and even people outside of the community saying, you guys got to do something else. This is not it. Singing a song about wanting a guy who is a trapper, and where are all my guys that are doing what they got to do to get money, and young ladies, you should want to be with these kinds of men. Well, if you're not that kind of man and you're looking at that and then knowing that many of those young ladies are going to circle around later and say, where's the man that's going to be a provider now? Well, what if being a provider for the straight walk the legal way of doing things man is boring? Then you're going to get up one day and say, I'm bored, I'm leaving, and I'm taking some of the money with you. It's happened to a large enough sample size of men now that men on a larger scale, I would dare say in mass, are saying, hey, listen, I don't know what I'm getting out of this, but it's got to be something tangible, because the risk have just gotten too great and the rewards have gotten too small. Beware of men. Men use logic. Thanks for watching. Let's subscribe, comment below, catch you next video. Take care, guys.